Hi there, this is Dan from Dangry Games, and today I wanted to talk about the localization tool I used for Dangry Run, my endless runner, available on the Google Play Store. So click the link in the description. I will say it's really easy to use, and I'll just show you how I did it. So once you've imported the asset, you can find the asset in the description of the video. So if you right click lean localization, that will create this game object here, or alternatively you can click game object on the bar up here, click lean localization. Both do the same thing. So you get this game object, and then what you can do is here you can current language, that is the current language that my game is set to. So let me just change that back to English, so you can just see it's in Italian there. Stop playing. So as you can see, that's changed back to English. So, and you can set that in the list here. But what you can do also is on this languages section, you can click add and select any of these, and you can click other. I haven't used that option yet, so let me know if that actually works. Now also it comes up with different cultures. Now, I don't know what any of those are, but strictly English. We've got British, American, Australian, Canadian, New Zealand. Not sure about those. But it creates the language that you want to use, and then you add your translations into here. So let's just say I wanted to get a translation for fast. You click add. That creates a child object of the lean localization object. So what you do here is you click create, and that will create the space for you to actually input your translation. Now I found that it doesn't actually do the translation for you. You have to copy and paste your translations in, which wasn't what I originally got it for. I thought it might do the translations for me, but it didn't. But the full-time game dev community that I'm a part of actually helped with the French and German on the list. And one person in the community sent me a indie game dev community spreadsheet that is hundreds of single word and 2-word phrases that have already been translated into many languages, and you can find that in the description below. So for instance, let's go to play. You just copy and paste in your translations for each language. Just keep it's the same for each one. So once you've done that, you then need to tell it what text you want to change. So I'm just going to open my language panel and show you the buttons. So for Spanish, just minimize that, don't need that, don't need that. Oh no, I do need that. So we have an on-click event happening when this Spanish icon is clicked. So you drag in the game object with the script you want to run on the click. So that's that lean localization tool game object, and you set the method you want to run. So for me, that was set current language with a string, not an int. And then you type in your language name, so Spanish, and this is my little saving of the language. So once you click on that, it will save the language to Spanish, so then all the text in the game will change to that translation that you've inserted. So for instance, if I just minimize that, not that one, let's close that down and open the stats panel, you can see it says last score, and high score. So for last score text, you put in your translation name from the list here, that you've created here. So you put that, and you can put your fallback text if you want. So when your language is saved or changed, it will get the translation name that you've put here, so last, and then it will get the translation of the language that you've inserted. So when someone clicks the German button, it will change all the text to the German translations. I don't know about you, but I thought that was too good to be true. So when I tested it and I found it actually worked, I was quite surprised. So you can see that text is in English at the moment. So if we change it to Spanish, go back in, all the text is in Spanish. And I haven't had to do that much legwork to actually get it working. So I would recommend this tool highly for small games like this that don't have a lot of text. It can be used for larger groups of text, but it would be a lot of work to get the translations right in the first place. So the choice is yours. And also when you're playing the game, there's text there. There's no text on the menu. So let's just go back. And yeah, that's all I wanted to show you, really. Just wanted to show you that. So yeah, I hope that if you do need to do localizations, which I would suggest for small games like this, so that you're not alienating others that don't speak English or your own language that you do speak, and I'd recommend that you use this tool, and it's free. So let's just change this back to English so I'm not confused the next time I try and do anything. So that's changed my default language back to English. And that is it for today. If there's any questions that anyone has, please leave them in the comments. And if there's anything about Dangry Run that anyone wants to know about, like the world generation or how I create the assets, etc., please let me know.